I want to talk about our owner, Mr. David Tepper. He did an interview this week, a press conference, mind you, and he's pretty frustrated with the overall lack of success by the Panthers. Going into today's game with the Saints, an article came out basically saying that Ron is on the hot seat and that Ron is basically on a 6-game job interview right now. So what do you guys feel about some of his comments, some of the things that are coming out right now?
It was Monday. It was a pretty uncommon thing. It was a pretty uncommon thing when the owner actually holds a press conference and it was off record, completely off record and impromptu.
East Coast Jerry Jones?
Please don't. I hope not.
Please,
but I think he had to say a lot of those things, and we got to look. He's playing a long game too. In a few years, he wants a stadium, and so you have to play nice with the populace to get the stadium. So what better way to play nice than like, hey, I'm committed to win. I want to win. We're gonna do this, this, and this. I'm upset just like you guys. So he has to present himself as an upstanding member of the community who's just like us to get the new stadium that he wants uptown.
Hold that thought. I got a question for you, but I'm gonna let Jamal go first.
It's more of what we've been saying on this very podcast. We've been saying the seat probably is a little warm, and this year is do or die, so to speak. And it's coming to fruition, and it ain't looking so good right now, man.
Do you want to
and let me say this: if we're putting this in a 6-game vacuum right now, okay, I honestly can't fault Ron Rivera for today, because let's just say this 6-game interview starts today. I'm not gonna fault Ron Rivera too much because it's not his fault that two of his best interior linemen are hurt. It's not his fault Brian Burns was hurt. It's not his fault his kicker can't make a damn 23-yard field goal or a damn extra point. God, I'm getting mad thinking about it again.
Welcome to the show, Jamal.
Thank you. So, those are the type of things I can't fault Ron Rivera for. The team looked prepared to play, at least after that debacle of the first quarter they did. And I'm sounding like a broken record with this word, but they showed resiliency. And when the team does that, that means they haven't quit on you. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if we're starting there, if we're starting today, I can't fault. I can't fault Ron Rivera today.
I can give you that.
So if we finish, to wrap this up,
okay,
if we finish the rest of the season competing like we did today, his job may be safe.
And I'm glad you said it because this gives me a good segue to come back to your comment.
Talk to me, Vince.
You said that Tepper basically is just playing to the masses with him having the interview, saying the things that he said because he's looking at the long term. So do you honestly believe that he has no intentions of firing Ron Rivera?
You got to look at it like this. Tepper's a smart man. He made billions of dollars in investments in Wall Street. He comes from the Pittsburgh tree. Pittsburgh has had 3 coaches since 1969.
Touche.
And I don't like Ron Rivera. Everybody knows that. But next year may be the real trial at this point. If I'm Hurney, I'm more concerned I might lose my job than Ron at this point. But you got to look at it like this. He made a statement confirming, like, hey, man, Cam is our guy. I want him to come back healthy. So if Cam is back next year, we finish the year solid. And I think Rivera's still here as long as the actual team is still competing for him. I think Rivera will be back. He's an okay coach. He's an average coach. It's 8-8 with him.
So considering that his everything quarterback has been out since week 2, considering all the injuries that he's had this year, if he were to get fired this season, do you think that would be fair?
Yeah. It's not about whether it's fair or not. The NFL is a results-oriented business, man, and it wasn't. There's been a lot of unfair coach firings. I think Jack Del Rio should still be a coach in the NFL because there's a lot of clowns that still have jobs. Now, I guess to answer that question, not quite. I don't think it would be fair considering all the injury history that the Panthers have had this season. So, and not to mention, we've seen the positive side of Ron Rivera, meaning we've seen what this team is when all the parts are together, so to speak. Mm-hmm. So I think it'd be a tad bit unfair if Ron is fired this year.
All right.
Life ain't fair.
It's not.
And so basically, you've never had back-to-back winning seasons. That's why we have a segment called back-to-back winning seasons. You've been up and down. Injuries occur. Every team has injuries. It's how you respond to the injuries. Look, we've had the same issues for the past couple of years. Clock management, being our coach, failing to make adjustments. Those things have not changed. We were still doing those things on the run. Like today, at the end of the first half, clock management. If we didn't get that touchdown, we were screwed. We would have never been back in the game.
We almost really screwed that up.
We almost really screwed that up. I mean, it's...
Well, they got a chance to get back on track next week. So we playing the Redskins.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If we lose to Washington next week, is DEFCON what?
I'd fire Ron right after that game if we lose to the Redskins.
DEFCON 5.
I'm sorry, man. No, that can't happen.
And with that, we have to go pay some bills, y'all. So give us a few minutes and we'll be right back.